Listen to a teacher talking in a history class.
John Paul Jones is among my favorite people in American history.
Number 9. Listen to a teacher talking.
John?
안녕하세요.
Number 42. According to the Number 2.
안녕하세요. 잘 들리시나요? 다 잘 들려요? 끊기지 않죠? 조금만 기다렸다가 할게요. 아직 한 2분 남았으니까.
Listen to a
오늘 LC 먼저 하고 그 다음에 LFM, RC 요 순서대로 할 거예요. 각각 20분씩. 그리고 LC 오늘 8번 문제는 오늘 안 하고 넘어가겠습니다. 그래서 이제 딱 6번, 2번, 4번, 6번 듣고 그 다음에 14번, 17번 요렇게 갈 거예요. 준비됐나요? 시작할까요? 시작해도 돼요? 안녕하세요. 사예, 다예, 서은이, 가원이, 세아, 다 안녕. 자, 시작할게요. LC 한번 시작해 볼게요. 2번부터 갈게요.
Listen to a conversation between a student and a teacher. Number 2. Listen to a conversation between a student and a teacher.
Mr. Jacobs, I have a question about my research topic. Is it all right if I write about hyenas?
Hyenas? I don't believe we studied them. And I specifically mentioned that your report should be about an animal we covered in class.
Oh, right. I had forgotten about that. I guess I'll come up with something else then.
Thank you. It can be inferred about the boy. Number 4. Listen to a conversation between two friends.
Sarah, you missed the bus this morning. What happened to you?
I stayed up late last night studying for our science test, so I got up too late to take the bus this morning.
Oh, I see. How did you manage to get here on time then?
My mother drove and dropped me off on her way to work.
The girl get to school. Number 6. Listen to a conversation between a student and a teacher.
Mr. Thompson, would you mind filling this out for me, please?
What exactly is that?
Oh, sorry. I'm applying for a special summer program at the local college, so I need 2 letters of recommendation. I'm hoping you'll write one of them for me.
Of course. It would be my pleasure. I'll give it back to you by tomorrow. What does the teacher imply when he says, "It would be my pleasure"? Number 9. Listen to a teacher talking in a history class.
자, 우리 14번으로 바로 넘어갈게요. 14번.
13 through 17. Listen to a conversation between a student and a teacher. Janet, I need to have a word with you, please.
Sure, Mr. Wilkinson. What's going on?
I'm interested in knowing when you're going to do your presentation. I know you have been trying to catch up with all of your work since you broke your arm, but all of your classmates did their presentations 2 weeks ago. I'd say that it's about time you did yours.
Oh, all right. How does next week sound?
Not so good. I was thinking more along the lines of tomorrow.
Tomorrow? But I couldn't possibly do that.
Janet, you've been back at school for a week. All of the teachers have been really easygoing about letting you take your time doing makeup work. But, if you ask me, you're being too slow about this.
I still don't think tomorrow is possible.
Then you can do it the day after tomorrow. That's Thursday. You can give your presentation as soon as class begins.
Yes, sir. But I don't know if I'll do a good job or not.
I'm sure you'll do fine. I have confidence in you. You get good grades in all of your classes. Besides, it's only a 5-minute presentation. It's not like you have to do that much preparation for it.
I suppose you're right, sir. Okay, I'll definitely be ready to give my presentation first thing on Thursday morning.
Now answer the questions. Number 14. What are the speakers mainly discussing? Number 15. Why was the girl absent from school? Number 16. What does the teacher imply about the girl? Number 17. When does the teacher want the girl to complete her assignment? Questions 22 through 25. Listen to a conversation between two students.
I'm going to take a study break for a moment, Cynthia. I'm just about ready to fall asleep. I need to do something to wake myself up.
Dylan, the test is in 2 days, and this is the 3rd study break you've taken in the past hour. If you keep on taking breaks, we're not going to get enough studying done, and that's going to affect my grade too.
I can't help it. I'm so tired right now.
Well, that's no surprise.
Huh? What is that supposed to mean?
I'm talking about the way that you live.
I'm totally not following you. What do you mean about the way that I live?
First of all, look at that food you're eating. You've got a bag of chips and a can of cola sitting on your desk. You simply can't consume all of that junk food and expect to have enough energy to study.
So, what am I supposed to do then?
You need to eat healthier food. Look, I'm not talking about eating bran muffins and stuff like that, but you need to have more fruits and vegetables in your diet and cut out all of those trips to fast food restaurants.
But I love fast food. How is not eating at fast food restaurants going to help me?
Eating healthy food will provide your body with more nutrition. That way, you'll have more energy, so you won't get sleepy and yawn all the time while we're studying. Oh, here's something else you need to do.
What's that?
Exercise. I don't think I've ever seen you do any exercise other than during gym class. And you only give a half-hearted effort then. Here, let me tell you a few things you can do to get into better shape.
I'll answer the questions. Number 22. What is probably true about the speakers? Number 23. Why does the girl mention fast food restaurants? Number 24. What does the girl recommend that the boy do? Number 25. What will the girl probably do next? Questions 30 through 34. Listen to part of a discussion in a biology class.
In today's class, we're going to talk about plants. Now, there are 2 main types of plants. Can anyone tell me what they are? Greg, why don't you try?
Conifers and deciduous trees, right?
Those are two types of trees, Greg. But trees are only one type of plant. I'm talking about all plants in general. Does anyone else want to try? Hazel, your hand is up. What are the two main types of plants?
I believe they are vascular and non-vascular plants.
That's correct. Well done. First, I'm going to tell you about these plants in brief. Then I'm going to show you some pictures to see if you can identify which kind of plant each one is. Okay, we'll start with vascular plants. Vascular plants have root systems and internal systems that allow them to move water and nutrients to different parts. Most vascular plants have roots, stems, branches, leaves, and flowers. They also typically have either flowers or nuts with seeds. Vascular plants come in a variety of sizes. They can be tiny flowers, and they can be enormous trees. As you've probably guessed, vascular plants make up the vast majority of plant species. As for non-vascular plants, well, they lack the internal transport systems that vascular plants have. Botanists classify non-vascular plants as bryophytes. That's a hard word to spell, but you can find it on the handout I gave at the end of yesterday's class. Yes, Greg?
I understand what vascular plants are, but what kinds of plants are non-vascular ones? I'm a little confused.
Let me see. Mosses are non-vascular plants. So are hornworts and liverworts. Don't worry if you don't know what those two plants are. I'm going to show you some pictures of them in a moment, all right? As for some other characteristics of non-vascular plants, they do not produce flowers or seeds. Instead, they reproduce through the use of spores. Non-vascular plants are often limited in size. As a rule, they don't grow higher than 20 centimeters. They're also found mainly in moist habitats. That enables all their parts to absorb water from their surroundings. Now let's get to those pictures.
Answer the questions. Number 30. What is the main topic of the talk? Number 31. Why does the teacher talk about vascular plants? Number 32. According to the teacher, which plants are non-vascular ones? Number 33. How do non-vascular plants reproduce? Number 34. What will the teacher probably do next? Questions 39 through 42. Listen to part of a discussion in a health class. In our area, most farmers harvest their crops from late summer to early fall. When the farmers do that, they suddenly have an enormous amount of food. So, can anyone tell me what one of their problems is?
They have to get all of that food to the market before it spoils. Otherwise, they won't make any money.
That's right. And how can they keep the food from spoiling?
They have to preserve it some way.
Such as...
My dad stores the grain we harvest in a couple of silos. The silos keep the moisture out, so the grain doesn't go bad. Other farmers dry their produce in the sun. That's what raisin farmers do.
Good, but you're all missing an obvious one.
I've got it. Refrigeration. Farmers use it for both the crops they grow and the animals they slaughter.
That's correct, Beth. Nowadays, we don't think much about food preservation. Well, farmers think about it a lot, but most regular people don't consider it at all. However, since ancient times, one of the biggest problems humans have faced has been how to preserve their food. This is especially true for meat. People tried many different refrigeration methods. No, that's not right. I mean preservation methods. People tried many different preservation methods throughout history. They dried food, they salted it, they buried it in the ground, they froze it in ice, they pickled it. Then fortunately, refrigeration was invented. Do any of you know when that happened?
It was during the 19th century.
Correct. The first refrigeration machines were built in the 1840s. Prior to the invention of refrigeration, people kept meat outdoors during winter. Others used big blocks of ice in ice boxes in their homes. But thanks to refrigeration, people could keep their food cool and preserved all year round in any climate. Refrigeration was an instant success. Railroad companies built refrigerated cars to transport frozen meat and other food. By the 1870s, refrigeration ships were sailing the oceans. In the early 20th century, refrigeration technology began to improve greatly. Home refrigeration machines became available to the wealthy. Then in 1927, General Electric started making the first mass-produced refrigerator in the United States. I'll answer the questions. Number 39. What are the speakers mainly discussing? Number 40. What is probably true about the boy? Why does the boy mention silos?
자, 이제 LC 끝났고요. LFM이랑 이제 RC 풀어주시면 돼요. 각각 20분씩. 그래서 3시까지 풀어주십니다. 40분 동안. Let's go! 친구들 이제 LFN 끝냈어야 됐는데 끝냈을까요? 이제 IC로 넘어가 주세요. 20분 남았어요. 20분 집중해서 잘 풀고 있나요? 정신 흐트러지지 말고 집중 마지막까지. 친구들 한 7분 정도 남았어요. 7분. 자, 이제 1분 정리 한번 해주세요. 자, 이제 다 푼 친구들은 채점 해주시고, 혹시 아직 못 푼 친구 있나요? 못 푼 친구 있어요? 다 풀었으면 채점 해주세요. 채점. AC 15점, 하나당 15점, LFM, RC 13.6점 해가지고 계산해주세요. 그리고 이따가 선생님이 하라고 할 건데, 요거 셀프 이밸리에이션 이거 선생님들한테, 담임선생님한테 인증해야 될 거 있죠? 요거 미리 요거 계산해주세요. 점수 적어주시고 틀린 문제 유형까지도 적어주세요. 미리미리 적어줍시다. 이따가 인증할 시간 줄게요. 다 못 푼 사람 없나요? 저 우리 5분까지 채점할게요. 5분까지. 채점하는 동안에 선생님 요거 잠깐 껐다가 다시 켤게요. 이게 2시간 넘어가면 중간에 끊겨가지고 요거 한번 나갔다가 다시 만들 테니까 다시 들어와 주셔야 돼요. 알았어? 6명 지금 있는 친구들, 사에, 사에, 세아, 지아, 가온이, 서은이, 다혜. 알겠죠? 다시 들어오셔요. 그냥 나가버리면 안 돼요.